Hey there. Today is October 21st, 2023. Life is good. Beautiful trees, beautiful water, beautiful sand, beautiful other plants that are not trees, beautiful ocean. I got some good rocks. Lots of great things with today. And there's the view over there. Look at that. Look at that view. Isn't that amazing? Fall colors are there. Oh, I can't zoom in on this. Anyway, um, yeah, life's good, and I don't know, just wanting to document this, and I'm really excited about the content stuff we've got going up this year. So far has been wonderful and so much fun. I started this year with 80 followers on Twitter or X and 13 subscribers on YouTube. Now I'm up to 20,000 followers on Twitter and 5,500 subscribers on YouTube. So that's awesome. Which is funny because most of that growth has happened in the last 90 days. My YouTube channel has doubled in the last 90 days, and my hope is that it doubles in the next 90 days. So you in the future, me in the future, we'll know if that was the case or not. Speaking of the case, I got my movie, The Case of Bitcoin, coming up in the future. So we'll see how that goes. If people like that, um, hopefully people do. And then I've got a lot of other projects that, well, I guess I could say now, but I've got short films. I've got another film I'm working on after The Case for Bitcoin. So, I'm not talking about that online yet right now at the time of recording, but I guess I could say it here because future me, future you will know that, or probably, assuming I keep up with my vision of schedule. So anyway, I'm rambling on. I guess I'm just happy and just want to say thank you. Thanks for all that you're doing, and hopefully you're liking the content I've been putting out in the last 3, 6, 8 months or so. It's taken a lot of work to get to this point. Right now, I've only at this point in October 21st, 2023, I've only posted 12 podcasts this year. I've only done a few more videos than that, a dozen or two videos, and I've only just started shorts. I actually made a little graphic. Hopefully, I remember to put it in here. A little graphic right there showing this is what I've done so far. I've gone to other people's podcasts, I've my own podcast, made my own videos, and I've just started YouTube Shorts as well as a short, little brief, 30, 60-day promotion for my movie, fundraising for my movie. And now I've got lots more stuff coming. So I'll put it in here too, like my greater timeline of where I've been, where I am now, and all the stuff I'm planning in the future. So I guess all I have to say is that, everything that you're seeing that's been coming out now in the last few weeks and months has been planned well in advance. I'm recording this well in advance of you watching it. 6 months. It goes by quick, but it's also a long time, right? So anyway, um, all of this stuff coming out takes so much work and so much effort and so much forethought and planning, organization, and it's just so thrilling to me that I've seen the exponential curve of not only subscribers, but of people that are learning about Bitcoin, people that are taking self-custody, people that really appreciate my content, and seeing all the work and all the fruits of my labor coming true day by day. So it's really fun to, well, I was about to say be a part of this, but I mean, I guess I'm the one leading my channel here. But I mean, it does feel like it's a part of it because it's not really me. Like, yeah, I'm leading it. I'm leading my channel. I'm leading this following or whatever you want to call it. I'm leading my little mission here. But I feel like I'm along for the ride too, just as much as the one leading it. It's like this feedback loop. I get to experience it with you all. So anyway, just want to say thanks for you. Thanks for all you're doing. And just like that graphic I showed before, there's so much coming. And in the same way I make graphics for articulating Bitcoin to other people and explaining Bitcoin to people. I make it for myself just to keep my head sane. So anyway, that's yeah, I've been working a lot the last few days on getting that set up, getting that organized and ready to go. And I'm sure when this comes out in 6 months that I'll have so many more ideas in my brain that I can't even think of yet. Or that I'm well, I will think of them, just I haven't done so yet. So which I guess ironically gets to my larger point, my larger worldview about how we have less in common with the future than the past, right? The whole idea is that as things change more and more, the world changes more and more, relations with each other change more and more. I'm filming this on a beautiful beach here. This beach has not changed basically at all in the last 4,000 years until the last 100 years. When the humans arrived, we installed the road and the parking lot, and now there's a bunch of people. Well, not right now. It's basically just four of us on the beach here, I think. Maybe not even that. But anyway, this landscape, this specific spot standing right now, technologically and visually has changed more in the last 100 years than in the 1,000 years before that. And in a small, tiny microcosm with me personally, if I look at my curve of exponential growth this year in 2023, it's like I had 13 YouTube subscribers on January 1st. Then I think I had 61 subscribers February 1st, 2023. Then I think I had like 148, 150. Then I think, and it's not the viewers, it's not the subscribers or viewers count. I don't have it fully memorized. But, it's the exponential trend is fascinating. I remember in March when I crossed, a couple hundred subscribers, and I thought that was awesome. Or in February or late, see, that would have been late January, late February when I crossed 100 subscribers. 100 was cool, late February, 1,000 was cool in March or April when I hit that. And then I had 3,000 subscribers, like July or something. No, August it was. Because in September was like 5,000 out here in October. I'm just under 6,000. I don't know. In 6 months, we'll see. I, you know, maybe I lose a bunch of followers or subscribers for whatever reason, and hey, oh well, whatever. But maybe it's 10,000, or maybe more. I have no idea. That'd be cool if it was more. That'd be awesome. You'll know. I don't know now, but in the future. So anyway, whatever the case, it's fun to think about how, in the same way I talk about Bitcoin being a part of the globe having less in common with the future than the past. I also think it's fun to think about for me, and then also an encouragement for you, for yourself. Think about your last 6 months. Think about your last few years here. Have you changed more in the last few years than the rest of the timeline of your life before that? When you look into the next 6 months, the next year, the next 2 years, the next 10 years, what does that look like for you? Is there less in common with your own future than your own past? I mean, I think there is for me. I mean, the majority of Bitcoin conferences that I am ever going to attend are probably in the future. And I've attended a good number this year. The majority of my subscribers are the future, not the past. The majority of the sats I'll stack, hopefully, are in the future, not the past. That gets exponentially more difficult over time, though. But that's the wishful thinking. But conferences attended, subscribers, views, stat stack, all these things. I mean, it's just crazy that in 10 months here, barely 10 months here, in late October of this year, I mean, I think January 17th this year was my first viral post. Now I'm recording this October 21st. So yeah, just barely 10 months. I mean, I've amassed 33 million views. That's just unbelievably mind-blowing to me. And to think that, that's shocking. That's like 100 or 1,000 times more than I ever could have possibly thought was reasonable. But the crazy thing is to think that that's just now. 6 months from now, a couple years from now, man, it's gonna be so much fun to watch. It's gonna be so much fun to go along this ride with you guys. And I'm just really grateful. I'm really appreciative of you all, and that you come, and watch these things, and you support me, and you like the vision, and engage with it, So my hope is that we keep going. We keep going for ourselves, we keep going for our children, we keep going for future generations, with cautious optimism, accepting that a lot of change is coming, and we have to thread that needle very carefully, So anyway, I hope these last 6 months will be good for you. Here's to the next 6 months. So, oh, and I recorded a couple other videos. I recorded Hi Me in 6 months, this one, and then I just did Hi Me in 10 years. And 2 years too, because 2025 I think will be a pretty fun year to watch. So 6 months, 2 years, 10 years, each iteration less in common with the future than the past. So thanks.